A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities.
Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in week 4.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. On second down, Jackson. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's Chandler on second down.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Jackson to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Touchdown! T.J. Hockenson, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Vikings are on the board first here this afternoon. Pinheiro's extra point up and good.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Ready, break.
They'll start the drive with Harris. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Harris going to get it again on second down.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
That one will be caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Hooker now on second down. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Pushing his way through. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And, Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? It was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Hooker. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Harris. Touchdown, Buccaneers. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. From the 46, here's second down at 7. Now Jackson. Complete. Jefferson the target. A big play there for Minnesota. 42 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Jackson. Finding Hawkinson here on the out route. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now a handoff to Chandler. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on fourth. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now their defense came through to the goal line. Stan got him the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Looking to throw, Hooker. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 46 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance. Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. 2nd down and 8. Throwing. Hooker. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, That worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Hooker now on play action. That is caught, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Off play action. Here's Hooker. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down now, but that clock rolling. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete. Richardson has it. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. From the gun, it's Hooker. And his throw here is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Hooker. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. Clock running, the Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Hooker. Nowhere to go here, he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you got to take care of the ball.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Jordan Addison in the final seconds of the first half. And the Vikings will extend their lead here just before halftime. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first two quarters they had two costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
On second down, this is Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up first and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Najee Harris with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And quickly they get to the line. In motion, the tight end. Jackson looking to throw on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Jackson on first down. He lets one go deep for Addison. That is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now Chandler. And this will be a Vikings first down as good running gets him to about the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jackson on first down. Right side, it's the tight end, Hawkinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now it's Jackson. That's complete to Chandler on the check down.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Jackson.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
They run it with Chandler.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Ty Chandler, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead now up to 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Parker. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They go play action. Here's Hooker.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. Harris running straight ahead. And 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Toward the sideline, intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it. And the Vikings come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to run now. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Jackson.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there. That'll bring up second down. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing is Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown! Ty Chandler. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Vikings look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put...
They've got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
On the give, this is Harris. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. To throw on second down, here's Hooker. Now he's flushed out right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hooker now off play action. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Hooker. Here's Griffin on the catch. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 20-yard line. Here's Hooker to throw it. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
Hooker, a throw on the run, but that's going to be... So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Off play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Lewis. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Jackson. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down. Jackson now. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well. Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them? And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action now. Jackson going underneath. He's got Hockenson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 28. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 11 more on that one, and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Quickly to Addison here. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. 2nd and 9. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Drops this underneath for Chandler. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 4-yard line. Jackson going to change things up a bit. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. From back at the 8 now after the false start. Another try at 1st and goal. Here's Jackson to throw. Touchdown, Vikings! Ty Chandler from 8 yards out. And the Vikings look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break, Warriors 70. Go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Caught here by Griffin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on first down. It's Jackson. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
And is this